Hi, welcome to this video where we're going to show you how to quickly set up any of our dashboard products. They all work in exactly the same way with the same GUI interface. They simply have different numbers of indicators available to them depending on the product. I've put Megadash onto the chart here as you can see, and obviously to get a dashboard up and running we need to select some symbols and some indicators. So using our unique GUI interface here, I'm going to select some symbols by clicking up here. I can enter up to 28 different symbols. They can be shares, forex, whatever's in your market watch. Now you can either enter them in manually one by one, or you can use the search bar down here. If I search for US dollar, it's going to bring back everything with US dollar in it. I can now select them individually, or in this case I'm just going to add them one after the other. Okay, so we've put some symbols on. I can save those if I want save me ever having to search for those again as a set, and I can now reload those just by coming in and choosing them and loading them. Okay, so let's select some indicators next. You can have up to 24 indicators on our dashboards. We shall start by choosing the RSI, and I'm just going to change the parameters here to what I want them to be, and now I'm going to leave that as H1 because instead of choosing a time frame I want multiple time frames. So I'm going to come over here, select the time frames I want, hit create multi-time frame set, and it has just created all of those time frames for that indicator at once. I can now move across, choose another indicator. I'm going to go for the MA cross trend. This is a dual moving average crossover indicator, and for this one I'm going to have just the M15, H1 and daily one. I'll create that set, and then let's choose also the standard deviation, and I have the same 3 time frames. So you can see how quickly there I've just entered 13 indicators and time frames. So back to the main screen, you can see sorry, I should have said you could also save those as a set if you want to call back later and save you re-entering them. And if we go back to the main screen, then you can see we've now got a green light for symbols, green light for indicators, which means we can run the dashboard. Click run dashboard, there it is, running with all the data for you to see. Now you'll notice the flashes above the indicator name and to the left of the symbol names. Okay, the fact that that's coloured means that alerts are active for that indicator and symbol. If it flashes up red, then that means that the alert has been triggered, and as you can see here, Euro US dollar has triggered on the standard deviation H1 strategy for a buy. All the strategies are detailed in the manual, which you can download from the product page. Now then, you can choose which alerts you want. This button that says running is actually a 3-way button. If I click it once, we can now set in these alerts. So I could turn off, for instance, standard deviation. I don't want any standard deviation alerts. And I can turn off the M1, I don't want that. And I could turn off these symbols here because I don't want alerts for them. So I'm only going to get alerts now from the ones that are highlighted. If I now click again, I can now set group alerts. Now this is completely independent of the individual alerts, and you can have up to 9 groups. Really powerful feature, allows you to get synchronized alerts when the indicators are all in agreement. So for instance, if I wanted the RSI M5, I could click that, and you can see G1, group 1 has appeared. If I also want that to be in alignment with the daily one, then I click that, I get G1, and if I want that to also match the moving average crossover on the daily one, I can click that. So they will now alert that as a group when all 3 of those indicators are in agreement. And then you can choose which symbols you want the group alerts for, and I'm going to just say all of them, look. Okay, and so now all of those symbols will get group 1 alerts. Okay, if you wanted, as I said, you can have up to 9 groups, so you could also say, well, hang on a minute, I want another group, I want it to be on the M15 and I want that to be the MA crossover M15 on group 2, and I want that to also have the standard deviation on the H1. So I've now got another group, and you can have as many of those indicators in a group as you like. Okay, if you then click the button again, it will go back to running the dashboard. Okay, and those groups and alerts will all light up. They will alert you to your terminal. They'll come up on the screen. They will alert you to your mobile and your email as you wish. They're also always put into the experts journal. Let me show you what those alerts look like. Okay, so whichever alerts you've got set up, and we'll go through that in a minute, then this is how they come through. So it's telling you it's from the Megadash, it's on the Euro chart, and the alert here is for the US dollar Japanese yen pair. It's the RSI monthly bearish cross alert, and so on. And you get down here, look, here is a US dollar Japanese yen group 2 bull alert. Okay, so you can see you get all the information you need, and that will be delivered to wherever you've chosen the alerts to go to. So once you've set up all your alerts and your dashboard as you want it, if you just exit out and go to settings, then here you could save your entire dashboard to recall later. Then you don't need to enter symbols, indicators, alerts, anything. Again, it's all set up, and you can save as many of these as you like and just come in here to recall them. You can also change the scale of the dashboard, so if you want it a bit smaller, look, you can just do that, and put that back. And you can change the sounds. You've got 30 sounds, something like that, 20 sounds to choose from. You can turn your alerts on here, the different kind of alerts that you want, and you can change the fonts. You can even change the color schemes. Once you've done all of that, if you save it as a dashboard, all of those changes will be saved for that dashboard. So every time you recall it, it comes back with all of those things. Now let me show you another cool feature when you're running the dashboard. If you are an MT4 or an MT5 user, you can change the chart symbol and time frame. You can see here H1 is highlighted because that's what the chart is. If you wanted to change chart to daily one, just click on that one, and you can see now that daily one is indicated and the chart's been changed to a daily chart. Equally, you can see over here it is a pound US dollar chart. If you want to change the symbol, then you just click it and it changes the symbol. On MetaTrader 5, that actually allows you to, it's unfortunate MetaTrader 4 doesn't, but MetaTrader 5 does allow you to control the indicators remotely, so you can actually place the indicators on and off your chart as well. So the daily one here is the daily chart. If I now click on that one, the RSI indicator, it has put that onto the chart, and it has put it with the specific settings that I chose for that indicator. And likewise, if I choose this one over here, it's going to put that indicator on and off the chart. So you can control the chart from the dashboard as well, which is an extremely useful feature. Okay, I think that's it for now. That's a good little intro. If you have any problems, remember the manual can be downloaded from the products page, and we always contactable. Again, just message us via the products page through the MQL5 website. Thank you.